Okay. Hello. Good morning or afternoon or whatever. Okay. Why am I not able to? There he comes. Hello, Mr. Bill. Can you see and hear me?
I'm not sure who you're talking to, Andrew. I can see and hear you.
Oh, okay. You're the only one here right now.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I was probably here when you came in because I just let the timer count down and I walked away from the computer.
yeah, I didn't know that I was going to get a reminder that you had come in and were waiting. I didn't want to start too long before 8 because the minute the third person comes in, it starts that 40-minute counter.
Oh, I see.
See, as long as it's just two people, there's no limit. But the minute the third one in, it starts a 40-minute counter, and it just cuts off at the end of 40 minutes.
And do you allow people in, or I just automatically came in?
Apparently, you just automatically came in. Once I got in, then it started bringing the participant in. I'm going to have to get a little clearer on that because I didn't actually send any invites.
Right.
But I looked at participants and you were there, and then all of a sudden your screen went live. So I guess after I came in, it triggered whatever it needed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I can leave it if you have other people coming.
No.
Okay.
That's one thing I wanted to get as many people in here as not. Now down at the bottom, have you got any icons that say like chat and recording or pause, stop? If you move.
Yeah, I have invite. It's telling me there's two participants. I have share screen, chat, and then I have a record button.
All right. Now, in the upper left-hand corner, do you see a record? Does it say recording with a red light going on and off?
Yes, it does.
Okay, because that's why I set this thing up, was that the minute it started, it would also be recording.
Right, okay.
But you don't have to start them that way. Yeah. So, and then up in the upper right, I've got gallery view. Let's see what that does. Okay, and if I click on review, it speaks to speaker, and we go side by side.
Okay. Well, actually, yeah, that works for me as well.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Now, I'm just wondering if you've got one that says recording and you've got the pause, stop recording button. Does that mean that you can stop and you can pause the recording on your end and then pick it up later, or can you stop the recording altogether on your end? Does everybody get to make their own recording of this thing? That seems a little weird.
I don't see any way I can pause this particular recording.
Oh, there's down at the bottom next to the icon, next to the chat icon to the left of it, there's not a button that says pause/stop recording. Okay, all right,
No.
then.
Now I'm in, and my record button, I don't know what yours looks like, but it's white to me. I would think it would be red if I was recording.
Okay, well, mine, I've got, like, next to the chat, I've got, like, double boxes. One's got two squares in it, two little black things for pause, and then another button, and it says stop recording, and it's white with, looks like a little black square in the center.
Gotcha. So now I'm wondering how I come in on this, because it's got my name as Bill Does Belize, which is kind of strange. I would have thought it would have come up as Bill Graham.
I don't know, because it would have been. It almost would have had to have been whatever account you were signed on to when you, or maybe the invite that I sent went to your Bill Does Belize account.
I got it in an email, so it would have been. Now, you know what? I have a Zoom account. I didn't realize I had one. I opened it quite a while ago. And when I went to commit it, it gave me the option of going into my account or opening a new account if I didn't have one. Up in the top, I just clicked OK and it brought me in. So maybe when I set up my account, I set it up as Bill Does Belize.
That may be it. That
I'd have to go back and check that.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to know. Because I know when I went to do the invites, I just typed in your name and clicked. I didn't pay any attention to what email it was going to.
I've only got the one email, so it had to go. Well, I've only got the one email that anybody would know about, so it would have to have gone to Bill Does Belize.
Okay.
But I don't see my Zoom account unless it's in extensions and maybe it's shut off. You'd think it'd be on now that I'm using it, though.
Yeah, you would think.
More tools, extensions. I don't see where I have. Zoom is an extension, is it not?
Yeah. Or at least it's up in my extension thing on my browser bar where all my other extensions are. I'm assuming it is.
Because I don't see Zoom in my extensions.
Huh.
Which is strange. Because I didn't have to open an account. It gave me a little box that said, enter your account. I thought, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it said, but well.
Interesting.
No, I don't see where you're at. Oh, there we are. It's not in the browser. It's its own thing, eh?
Well, mine, I've got one in the browser that says Zoom Scheduler, and then I bookmarked the Zoom thing, and it says Zoom US Meeting.
Okay, mine says post attendee Zoom. Connect with us. I see on the connect with us, it has a WordPress symbol. So this must share, you must be able to share this right out to WordPress then, are you?
I honestly don't know.
It's got.
I've never even thought about that.
It's got WordPress, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, IN. I'm not sure if that's Instagram or LinkedIn. So would we be able, are you able to have the equivalent to a green room? Like, could we come in and talk and before going live or before recording?
To the best of my knowledge, no.
Okay.
It's just you're in and, well, now, wait, because I can start it when it gives me a choice. I can choose to start it with or without video. And then I've got a thing down here that says pause or stop recording. But now, if I pause the recording, that would be the same as a green room because we could go ahead and talk, and it's not going to record it until I start the recording again, right?
You would assume that, yeah.
Okay. So if I set one up and I bring one of my other accounts in, but I don't set it up to start recording when it starts, because I remember I specifically did that for this one, then it seems like, yes, you would get a green room up until you actually hit the start record button, I would think.
Okay. So this is recording, but it's not broadcasting anywhere.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it records down to your local computer. It doesn't broadcast out.
Right.
And then when you stop it, it gives you a MP4 file. It gives you an MP3 file for just the audio, and it gives you a third type of file too. I forget what kind that is. But each time it's got 3 files, and the last one is just called Zoom whatever MP4. And then when I go to save that, that's when I retitle it and give it its actual title. Like I say, I haven't played that much with it. That's the reason I wanted to do this tonight, to try and find out, because I'm trying to find something, people are asking what to do. And to me, you want something that will record and something that you will screen share. To me, those are the 2 most important things in this type of thing. Everything else is gravy. As long as you record it, to your computer, you can upload it anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
As long as you can screen share, that's all you need. You don't need the shared content, that doesn't record or whatever. It's just the very basic. And this looks like this should meet the basic thing, because supposedly you're supposed to be able to get 25 people in and have every one of those 25 on screen.
Wow.
You can have 100 participants, and if this screen gets full of 25, I'm able to switch to another screen with the next 25.
Okay.
Not that I'll ever get 25 people or more than 25 in here to test it, but it sure would be fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me, do you mind if I play some music from Fubar and see if you can hear it?
Okay, go ahead.
You're not hearing that?
Not hearing a thing.
Okay, so it's only coming through on my audio. That was something I noticed with some of these other. You'd have to use an external source, I guess, to bring in system sounds or whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to probably use OBS to bring the system and bring this into OBS, and then use OBS to do the system sounds, and then out like Mike does his show. Oh, and here.
Or Voicemeeter.
Yeah. Hello, Thomas.
Good evening, Thomas. So you must be recording as of now, then.
Yeah, like I say, when I came in the room, it automatically started recording, because when I set it up, it did that way.
Or sorry, your record timer, I guess, would have just started.
Oh yeah, now that Tom's in here, we've got 40 minutes. And I'll get a warning on my screen. I don't know whether y'all will get it or not, but at 10 minutes before it stops, it gives a warning. It says, in 10 minutes, this meeting will end. So,
Gotcha.
Tom, are you able to hear us? Huh. Okay. Let's do that.
Maybe his Voicemeeter doesn't connect to this.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay.
Just had to reset it.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you reset? Voicemeeter? Is that what you're using?
I'm using Voicemeeter, but under the microphone, I had to go down and select Voicemeeter input.
Okay, and it'll allow you to do that then, eh? So that's good.
Yep.
Okay. That's good.
No, I lost the meeting. I got to find it someplace. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is.
Okay. That's,
Too many tabs. Too many tabs.
yeah, I had that problem earlier today. So that's speaker view and then gallery view.
So what does stop video in the lower left-hand corner do? Does that just mute my camera? Right next to the mic. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what.
It must.
If you click the little thing beside it, it allows you to
Select the
camera.
Yeah.
But
Good
stop
evening, Mr.
video.
Matt.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to try it just for the hell of it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like.
Okay, it turns your camera off. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the recording. It just turns off your camera. Hello, John.
Hi, you guys.
Hi, John.
And you can still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
If you got to listen to me, you might as well look at me too.
I like that philosophy. Oh, okay. So far, so good.
Now, is this Zoom free or?
This is Zoom free.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoom free. You get you can have up to 100 viewers. You can have 25 people on screen at the same time. Anything over 3, you are limited to a 40-minute recording, and then it automatically stops the meeting. But as long as it's 1 or 2 people, you can go indefinitely, and you don't have to record it or not. Yeah. It looks like it's a pretty cute little thing if you want to deal with just something really basic and not have to, All right.
He's back. He's
Well,
back.
back in a different quadrant for me.
Yeah, that's what I remember about testing this before.
So obviously you started this session, and then Tom joined you, and then Bill joined you, and then I joined you. And if you dropped out, and we rotate to the.
Well, actually, Bill was waiting here. He's been in here since 7:30
really?
waiting, but he can't do anything because it just tells him it's waiting for the host.
Right.
And when I came in, then he came in because he was already in the thing. He just qualified in, and then Tom came in, then you came in.
So I guess we're in reverse, clockwise order or whatever. That's interesting.
But I wonder if.
I thought I knocked you out because I was looking at the video settings. Mm-hmm. You can touch up my appearance, which sounds like the old soften option that the girls like so much on Hangouts, remember?
Oh, really? Where are you seeing that up?
You go under video, the arrow by video, and go video settings. There's a bunch of options there.
Oh.
Like enable mirror effect. That's flipping me back and forth. Touch up my appearance is on for me, but now I'm turning it off.
Oh, okay.
Now it's back on again. Okay. And
interesting. I hadn't even looked at any of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All kinds of things going on there.
Okay, that's the 922 camera there. If I switch it to the 920 camera, that's the 920 camera. Oh, okay. Neat. I didn't even know any of that stuff was there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Display participants' name on their video. Turn off my video when joining the meeting. Hide non-video participants. Okay, neat.
Can't hear you, Bill. Oh, he's muted himself. Okay, he's probably on the phone. Doing Belize business.
No, I was talking to you guys, but.
Oh, you were muted. Somebody muted you.
You weren't hearing the words that were coming out of my mouth.
No,
I was just noticing, or like you said, it's very easy to switch between cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. What happens if I detect a mirror effect? touched up supposedly, and now I'm not, and I'm not seeing that much of a difference.
Well, blow yourself up into full screen and do it. I can see it soften because I'm all wrinkly bastard, you know.
Okay.
And when I click it on, I see a little softening, you know, like a filter, gauze filter or something on a camera.
Okay.
What's that under? Video settings?
Next to the little camera, there's an arrow. Click on that, go to video settings, and it gives you about 6-8 options there. 7, actually.
And what's it under? Video?
Yeah.
Because I don't see that.
Show us your screen, Bill.
Oh, my goodness.
Here, I'll show you my screen.
I don't know. Do you see my screen?
And wait a minute. How'd I do that? Can you see my screen, or did I turn it off again?
You must have turned it off.
Okay.
I can see up in the. Yeah, no, I don't see your screen, but I see you.
Okay, well, down below, Bill, on lower left, you have the mute button and you have a stop video button, right? But next to the stop video button on the right is an arrow. When you click on that, it should open up a list of your cameras, and then there's the bottom, it should say video settings.
Yeah, I'm in there.
If you select video settings, over, what were you looking for?
That softening feature you were talking about.
It's called Touch Up My Appearance.
No, I don't see that.
Okay.
What does it say under my video? Maybe it has to do with your camera's capability. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm using a 920.
You have a 920?
Yeah. I went into video settings.
I'm going to change it to 920 and see what's there.
Then, Bill, down the out, when you go under video settings, then you should get a menu down the left-hand side. This is general audio video. If you click video, then you should have a video picture at the top, camera selection, and a whole bunch of choices below that.
I do. It allows me to select screen. It says capture HD video, enable mirror effect, always show name and video, turn off my video, hide non-video participants, and spotlight my video when I speak. But other than that,
what kind of you have a 920, right, Bill?
Yep.
So it's not camera specific, but you're the only one of us that's not in the United States. I'm wondering if it has to do with the Zoom software that you downloaded.
No, I don't have that.
You don't have that option either, Tom?
No.
What kind of camera are you running?
920.
Yeah, okay, because we're all three on 920. All 4 of us are on 920s, I guess. I'm on my broken 920, as you can tell from my funky face there. I'm going to go back to my 615, and it clears up my video, but I still have that touch up my appearance option. What does yours read, Bill? What options are available to you?
Hang on, I'm going back in video settings, then I'm into video. It allows me to select my camera. Under that, it allows me to select 16:9 ratio or original. Under that, it says capture HD video.
Capture HD video.
Now that I'm not seeing.
Under that, it has enable mirror effect for my video, which is check marked. Then it's got another section that's called meetings. Allow show name on video window, which is check marked. Yeah. Hide non-video participants or spotlight my video when I speak.
What was the top 2 in the meetings?
Always show name on video window.
Okay.
Which is check marked. And the second one is not check marked, but it's turn on my video when joining meetings.
Okay. Okay, it's pretty close. It's not the same verbiage, but it's pretty close. Because mine says display participant's name on their video and turn off my video when joining meeting.
Let's see what version of Zoom.
Software.
Yeah.
It's a good point. How we do that? Let's take a look. Oh, it's probably under general.
Well, that's what I would think, but I don't see it.
Nope. Feedback, accessibility, statistics, recording location, video, audio.
Interesting.
I guess it'd have to go to the software to figure it out. Is that a plugin? Is that a plugin or is it a?
It's a download.
Is a standalone program? Is what I'm asking. Is it run in Task Manager?
Oh.
What am I doing? Good
that
Lord.
I don't know. I just downloaded it and it. Well, let's see. It's got it up on my browser bar where the extensions go after your thing, you know.
Yeah, and I don't have it there, and I don't see it even in my extensions.
Huh. Very interesting.
I'm getting some weird stuff right now.
Yeah, so am I. I'm seeing somebody else's screen share, I think.
Yes, I am too.
Okay, that probably is my screen share. Did it go away?
Yeah.
Okay, that was my screen share you were
No
saying.
wonder I couldn't click on any of that stuff.
Oh, who's that? That guy?
Okay. So if we take this
Let me get it going.
out of this,
Throw it away and I'll get the vacuum out.
and then we go over, let's see, we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to video settings, and we're going to go to, that's it right there. Then we're going to take up.
I'm going to join you guys later, guys. I got a little family emergency thing going on here.
Okay.
I can figure out how to hang up. There you go.
All righty. Now that's interesting. If I click that, why can I can't even use the Windows snippet tool in here to get a shot of that. Wonder what the difference is. Oh wait, no. Alrighty, then we go over. No. Let's get out of here. We go over here and we get this and we say video settings. All right, Tom is now sharing his screen.
Yep, now I got to figure out how to unshare.
Up at the very top, if you go up to the very top, it should be a bar in the center that says.
Yeah, you might have to scroll up there to make it drop down, actually.
Yeah, it's sort of like Hangouts. You got to take your cursor all the way to the very top of the screen where you got, how the Hangout logos do, the record thing and everything.
Yeah, see, because let's see, stop share. I see it over here.
Yeah.
Because it's on it was on my other monitor.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Because voice meter was on the other monitor, and this actually gives, you can share applications, and you got a whiteboard, and so that sharing screen allows you to share an application.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. iPhone, for example, or.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, we're going to cancel that out.
You can, under participants, you can bring that in and out.
Now that's interesting. Andrew, I was trying my foobar earlier. I noticed in that share, there's a checkbox down at the bottom that says share computer sound. So I'm wondering if checking that, which I'm going to do, would then allow me to bring sound in.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I was hearing faintly something.
Steel drums, it should have been.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, now here's something I didn't know. Apparently, if under participants, I get a mute button, says blue, and then I get a more button. And if I click that, like Bill, I can stop his video, I can spotlight his video, I can make him a host, I can allow him to record, I can rename him, or I can remove him.
I feel really, really vulnerable right now.
Yeah, but just think. The host can allow anybody else to record the thing if he chooses to. That could be dangerous. You know? It's a nice option to have, but I'm not sure that I want it. You know?
So what happens if I click raise my hand?
It'll come up. I see you on the right under participants. So it's participants on the right, and the way that you get participants is down at the bottom between invite and screen share is participants, and you can bring it on and off. So if you bring it on, you'll see when you raise your hand, there will be a hand by your name.
Oh, okay. Understood. See, once I go into click on participants, I lose all of that. I can't see it anymore.
Right. Yeah, yep. Same. Yeah, it's a toggle on, toggle off, I think.
Wait now.
Yeah, now I on the participant screen, I see a raised hand next to your name.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I see. I was looking in the wrong place. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yep. That makes sense.
Okay.
I wonder. No, when I.
Oh, that's neat. You can use the chat individually too, eh?
Uh-huh.
Looks like it.
Yeah, either send it to everyone or individually. That's kind of neat.
Oh, all right. Then they've made a change. Because the first time I came into Zoom as a host, for the very first time I used it, no, was it Michael or Heather was hosting? Either Michael or Heather were hosting, and we came in, and I could only do it to everybody or to the host. I could not send to other participants. I could not chat with other participants. So they've made a change. That's good.
Yeah, because that I always found that was really distracting in Hangouts.
Well, here's something else that I just noticed was in View Gallery in the top right corner. You can have one main speaker that's large, and then everybody else is in the film strip. But then you can make everybody large. I mean, you're sharing.
Yeah.
The real estate with everybody being big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can move the thing around, and yeah, that's neat.
Or you can set it up so that whoever's speaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like Business Hangouts is trying to get away from
Oh,
Google.
they have been trying. They started this journey the day Gary bought the company.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's been he's always been headed like Google's nice and being based on Google, but I will not have my. It's like building on leased land, you know.
Yep. Yep.
And they've been working slowly toward this, but now when they took Hangouts out of Google Plus and all switched it to YouTube and everything, that just accelerated their program to try and get RCT, you know, where they could use. They're hoping to be able to allow both, but
Yeah.
that remains to be seen whether Google will allow it or not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I would be kind of hesitant to build my business on quicksand.
Yeah.
Was there any talk about the issues in business hangouts today? The black screens and the sound problems and stuff?
The sound
I'm sure
problem,
it's not a business hangout.
no, it's just adding fuel to the fire for them to get to where they're not dependent on Google anymore, basically is what's happening. And as far
So
as
it's a major issue. It's not.
apparently
It's a
it
major
is.
issue. Then it's not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because they're complaining on over on the webinar jam thing too. They're having the same type of trouble over there. So we know it is Google centered. Because the ones that use Webinar Jam and are using the new Webinar Jam that are not based on Google are not having those problems.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's unlikely that there'll be much done to rectify the problem, seeing as how Google doesn't really.
Yeah, they're not showing Hangouts or Hangouts on there much love at all, really. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, and I was not that I use Google Hangouts on air. Probably not till the fall, but you always have in the back of your mind, you set up something important, and there's a small chance that Google's got some issue,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to explain yourself away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Happens quite often. Wonder how far are you into your recording? Because maybe what I'll do is I'll drop out when we get into the recording a bit, and then come back after the 40 minutes and see if you're still.
No, you can't come back after the 40 minutes.
Okay.
After the 40 minutes, this meeting goes absolutely dead.
Okay.
Everybody will be kicked out automatically. It just stops. Now, I'll get a warning eventually when it gets to be 30 minutes into the meeting. I'll get a 10-minute warning. This meeting will end in 10 minutes, and that tells you to start wrapping things up and everything.
Right. So you can't reset it by going back to two people.
No,
Okay.
no. Then what you have to do is start up another.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it would serve as a basic thing. You know, if you didn't want to mess with Hangouts on air or hang up video calls and didn't want an automatic upload to YouTube, you got it, you know.
The video quality is great for me.
It's good for me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, as a basic tool, those that can't afford business Hangout or don't want to mess with the YouTube Hangout on there being set up on that side and everything, this would be a good basic thing that they could use. Yeah, especially if you are into producing your videos, then doing post work on them before you upload them to wherever.
Are you recording this now?
Yeah, I set this one was set up to start recording when I opened it.
Got it. Okay. I just wondered because I've got a recording thing up in the upper left-hand corner, and I didn't know whether that was me that I had done it or whether you had done it. So
but while you were gone, come to find out there's an option. I can allow anybody here to record.
Yeah, see, now I just clicked on my little white record button, and it says, please request recording permission from the meeting host.
Mm-hmm.
So I presume when this is all said and done, the only one who's going to get that MP3 and MP4 will be you.
Yeah. And unless, now that.
Or let's think for a second. Now, let's say that Andrew's doing a show,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got guests on, but the guest wants to record their own segment for whatever reason. I'm suspecting that it's going to be the full show would be recorded locally for Andrew, whereas when Bill goes to do his shtick, he clicks the record button, is given permission to record, and then he gets just that portion.
Right. Yeah. No, I would
on your local machine. Yeah.
Yeah. Or if somebody said, I'd like to have a copy of this recording, can I get one? I say, sure. You start the recording right now. You can record it right along with me. Then you've got your copy and I've got mine.
And nobody has to email anything.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Or download it from YouTube. The only downside is if you want it to go to YouTube automatically, it doesn't. You have to upload it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're muted again, Bill.
got to quit coughing. I don't want to cough in your ears. You should do that. I don't want to cough in your ears, so I mute myself and forget. But I think typically most people do some post-editing before they actually upload to YouTube anyway, so it's not a big deal. Or at least in my case, I do.
Yeah.
I never did.
Yeah.
But I like to add an intro and an outro and that kind of stuff.
So. I did that in live.
Yeah.
That was hairy, but the reason we did it was it wasn't my account and didn't go to my YouTube channel. It went to the organization's YouTube channel. Right. And so I'd have to log in as the user for that page and all that kind of stuff. It was, that's why I moved to the OBS, is because I wanted to do as much real-time producing as I could, so that, number one, we didn't have to download it, then upload another video with another comment stream, and because we had live things that were being watched live, and then the guys who watched in live or the participants went home and said, hey, you should see this, and brought other people in. So we didn't want that disconnect between the first segment and the second one. The only time I did that is when we screwed up the first one, and I could find a way to fix it on the second one.
Yeah, understood.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, you have to appreciate, I still have several months before I even get my beginner badge. So
don't feel bad. I'm behind you. I haven't walked in the kindergarten door yet, much less walked out of it.
Yeah.
Well, we're all learning, that's for sure. I was playing around with that auto duck some more, and learned a lot today. The fancier version. Figured out what I was doing wrong.
Oh, you finally got it to work.
Yeah, I got it to work somewhat. My pet peeve, though, and I think anybody who's worked with Voicemeeter would agree with me, or OBS, the pet peeve I have is the audio sources are named one thing in your computer. They're named something else in OBS, a third thing in Voicemeeter. And now if I use AutoDuck, they come up with yet another name for the same damn channel. And it's just so hard to keep it straight. If you could rename them, Bill's mic, background music and video, whatever, that would be great. But each program seems to arbitrarily assign a description to the channel.
On-screen warning just popped up. Your free meeting will end in 10 minutes. Please upgrade to a paid account at $14.99 per month for unlimited minutes. So in 10 minutes, this thing, you'll see it, just meeting ends, unless we all leave beforehand. But that's... the warning works.
Well, we might as well stay until it boots us, get our money's worth.
Yeah, squeeze that lemon.
Yeah, then you get two choices: upgrade to Pro or stay with free. And I click stay with free.
And that gave you 40 or 45 minutes?
40.
40. Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Oh, interesting. You can private chat or everyone chat. That's nice.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool feature.
Yeah, so you can say.
That idiot doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well,
and then you click the wrong name and send it somewhere else.
I hate it when you're presenting and all of a sudden somebody's comment jumps up on a Hangout in a blue box.
Yeah.
And it takes your attention away from what you're doing. to go and look at somebody saying, "Oh, hi, haven't seen you in a while."
Yeah.
And you can save the chat too.
From John
So what
to
did you?
everyone. Here is my message.
So where? How does it show? Because I don't see it.
It's in the little box down in the lower left of your picture.
Send one back, either to me or to everyone.
Alrighty, let's go. Where did my okay chat? Here we go. We're going to send it to everyone, and I'm going to say.
Well, you can move your chat box wherever you want. Mine popped up right dead center of the screen, but I had to it come up.
Okay.
My chat turned orange down in the bottom group of icons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I did. If I had it open and it came up in the chat box, but send me another one. We'll see what happens because chat is still white for me. You said orange will probably indicate that you got a message. Is that what you're saying, Bill?
I'm thinking so. Yeah.
Okay, this is
'Cause-
going to everyone.
Okay, yeah, it started flashing and you got a pop-up balloon that said from Andrew to everyone. Yeah, okay, cool. I wondered how I would know I had a message. That answers that question.
Okay.
And then it looks like you can just move that message box and resize it to anywhere you want on the screen.
Yeah. And you can also go under more and save the chat, which is nice.
Yeah, that's what Tom was saying. So how does that work? You save it to a folder of
Probably under your settings where you have your recordings going, I imagine.
show in folder.
Yeah. So
Okay, so there you go. It's in my documents. In my documents under Zoom and under today's meeting.
Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
You know, this might have a use in John with my radio show where I'm going to have a host in one city and a co-host in another.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the host and co-host need to see each other so that you can visually communicate.
Yeah.
And I'd have to pay for the version to get more than 40 minutes because it's going to be a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they have an iOS version of this, because that way the radio software is on a MacBook. So
I honestly don't know.
Now, MacBook's going to be Mac OS, not iOS. iOS is
Right.
iPad.
Yeah.
Right. I just misspoke. As little as I know about the MacBook, and
Okay.
I always get them confused.
Yeah, I hear you. It's like Chrome the OS and Chrome the browser.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Explorer, the Internet Explorer, and then your Windows Explorer, which takes you around your file system.
Yeah.
God,
Or
come on,
Google the
guys.
Hangout chat, or Google the Hangout on air, or Google.
Yeah, really.
All right. It says here.
It's a countdown to destruction here.
Yeah, but I'm just looking. System requirements for PC, Mac, and Linux. Zoom Help Center.
You might be able to get away with it, a Linux version on a Mac, since fundamentally Mac OS is Linux.
Okay. Here is the link for the system requirements for Zoom.
Let's
Mac
see.
OS, yeah.
Where's that link at?
Oh,
in the
I'm
chat
sorry.
box.
Yeah, but except that I forgot to take it off of you. I sent it to just you, John. Now I'm sending it to everybody.
All right. Yeah. That explains why I'm looking at it. And,
Yeah.
Send it to me, John.
and the guy who needs it's not.
Okay, let's just send it around. So now,
There you
John, you send
Now,
it to
there you
Bill.
go.
Bill, you send it to me.
go. Round robin.
Around the circle.
So you got to be careful when you play with this chat.
So it retained the last person you sent it to. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So you don't have to always change it from everyone.
So, Okay,
Mhm.
that's neat. Yeah, I think this to keep this meeting running, please assign a host before you click leave meeting. Uh, in meeting for all, leave meeting. I could assign a host, but it's just going to end. Why is it doing that? What
That's
happened?
interesting.
Maybe I just hit something.
What did you do? Assign a new host.
Well, we'll
Oh,
find out.
it gives you a place to. What I did was I clicked the red X up at the top. Well, I meant to close the chat, and you got to click the little down arrow on the right hand side of the chat to close the chat. I was trying to close, and I clicked like I wanted to close the whole thing. And so it
Oh,
was asking me, it won't let you, if you won't let a host leave a meeting unless you specifically say close it, or it gives you a chance to assign a new host and you can leave and they can take over the meeting.
that's interesting. Upper right hand corner, there's a ellipsis, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can hide yourself so that you disappear, like the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Are you able to see me, or is it just I'm hidden to everybody?
I'm able to see, I'm still seeing everybody.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see
you still
everybody.
see me. Okay, so it's just on my screen then.
Apparently.
I was thinking that, for you, Thomas, in particular, if you had multiple people in and not everybody was supposed to be on camera, you could, mask people. That's one of the things that I liked about, I think it was Hangout Toolbox or something, where you could hide the film strip
Mm-hmm.
and only the person in
Mm.
focus was being displayed. And I liked that when we were doing, those live events, because you don't want those little heads bobbing up and down on the bottom of the screen, when you have
Right.
somebody doing a long form
Yeah.
presentation.
Yeah, I just hid myself and I'm only seeing the three of you
Mm.
on screen. So, but how do I get me back? Oh.
Just go, same ellipsis, just go back and say show myself. But it only affects your screen.
Yeah. And then, okay. All right, that works. That's good.
Now, where do you hide yourself at?
Same place you hid yourself. Go back up upper right hand corner, click on the ellipsis, and it'll say
On the upper right hand corner of your picture.
Oh, okay.
There should be two boxes. One will say mute, and one of them will have the three dots. You can click that, and you get a drop
actually
down.
pick any box and go to the upper right hand corner. I clicked on each of you guys, and it shows no matter who's on. So I've got the multi screen on.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Yeah, I'm seeing it in each picture, but I thought that was like playing with your picture, but it's not. It's always
Well,
playing
it's a
with mine.
safeguard against what mode you're in, because if you're in full screen mode, only the speaking person is talking. It's got to be there, and if you're in the multi-screen version,
Right.
grab any one, which is
Yeah.
a good idea. Somebody was thinking.
Yeah. Now I've got the film strip version working, which allows me to pin. I can click on Thomas's, and it'll allow me to chat directly privately to him, or I can pin him on my screen. It's the equivalent of white boxing.